Hello YouTube! Today we're back on the Contract Story Gem series and we're going to go ahead and do some Awakening privileges. Mainly because we have a Soul Awakening session which could get me a B stone. I wouldn't normally recommend using your free Awakens that you have in the bag to go and get a B stone, but I already have pretty much every single Demon Bell I'd need on this account. Yeah, I don't really need to hunt artifacts anymore. I've got like 3 chests, I think, sitting in here with artifacts in, potentially. Yeah, there they are. And I even high-rolled the Deific chest from Reverie recently, which was a pretty solid pull. Ideally, we get to 200, maybe even 300 points, and walk away with plenty of top prizes. Hoping we get something nice here. I'm going to use our free Awakens. As I said, we have about 27 of them here. We'll see how many we need to use to get progress. Probably going to be a good little time, so let's jump in. We've also got an extra free Awaken as well we can use, so that's going to be nice. So let me just have a look. We've got another free Awaken coming soon. Probably not this week, but we'll start over in the Dark faction with Alakitas. I have loads of 5-star Alakitas, so that's going to be pretty fun. So filter by 5-star. There we go. Get started. We'll do our free Awaken here, and we'll see what we can pull. So any high rolls would be nice. A tiers, anything like that would be good. But really, we're just after points. So I'll take anything E+ or higher, and that's good. We start off with an E+ on our Allocator. Now we're going to have to switch into our free Awakens, our Awakened Souls. So let's see what we can get here. We're after some big high rolls. Start off blue is not pretty. Getting ourselves an E following on from this. Ugh, I wish I could pull something nice. Later after this, we're going to do some Seal Land as well in the Life faction. So stay tuned, and oh, holy greens! That is a B tier Alakita. Skill damage armor. Not bad. Too bad it's high in speed, low in attack. That's like the opposite of what you want from a B. But that still is going to destroy for a nice, juicy profit. That is beautiful. Let's see if we can get something else on that level of power. Purples with green! Ooh, too bad it was not a B-. That was a C+, though. That's pretty juicy. We take the W's when they come our way. Very nice. Getting ourselves blues now. Kind of deserved, to be honest. But can we get an E+? No. Just a normal, boring, basic E. And our final allocator with these free Awakens. What's it going to be? Hey, it's blue again. Bah. E. Okay, let's jump in here with Mockman. Maybe Mockman can sort us out. He is increasing in popularity. Lots of people realizing in both PvP and in Void Campaign, this guy is a very powerful damage dealer. More and more people leaning towards him, especially for endgame as well, as he does beat Aspen massively when it comes to performance in the Void Campaign. If you want a good hero, Mockman is definitely no slouch, especially at A tier. Getting pretty rubbish pulls here. We've had D's and E's across the board. Would be nice if I can get some purple or green here. But nope. Still blue. Still sad. E-. That is not good. Okay. Maybe things will change here. Yellow, blue. That's a D. Still, we kind of like D's. They're not bad. They're, points-wise, above average. D-. Not bad for 2 blues. That was pretty good. I was quietly optimistic about that one. That was nice. Blue again. Can we get some yellow to pull it up? Nope. But it's still an E+. That's okay. And 3 Mockmen left. What are we getting? Yellow? Okay. D-. I was worried. I've seen double yellow before, and it's come out as an E+. That was scary. From this next one, blue, E. Living up to its name. Pretty disgusting. And finally, guys, here we go. The last Mockman. Yellow? Blue? For a D-. Okay, that's not too shabby. We're going to go ahead and smart disassemble all of this stuff. Get it destroyed. The Dark faction has served us well. Getting ourselves a fair bit of Contract Story gems back from this one, actually. That B. Getting us some decent value. And if we draw our attention across, after claiming all this stuff, we're going to get some more heroes that we can awaken, which is nice. Those 4 chests could be invaluable. They could be Aspen copies that we could push open, and that would be pretty good. What are we doing for awakening crystals? We're on 11 and an extra one there. So we've got 12 left we can do. And how are we doing for points here? in the Awakening privileges. 96! That's not that bad, actually. It's pretty good. That's a modest amount. I'll take that. Maybe I can get some more biggies. That would be nice. So let's go filter back. We've got some Aspen copies we can use now. So we're going to use those. And maybe, just maybe, we walk away with something nice. From here, it's blue. Fully blue, in fact, for an E-. Oof, hideous start. That was very not good. Pretty poopies. What else can we grab? Okay, yellow. With a couple blues there. That's an E+. And our final copy of Aspen here. What's he going to be? Okay. Blue. That's... nah. E+. Let's move to Abyss. We got some Williamses we can get started with. Maybe we can get a nice high roll here. That'd be good. Starting off blue. Pretty shabby, actually. Just a normal E. Not good. What else can we grab? Would be lovely if I can get an A tier. I'll definitely sell that for people. Ooh, green! Bit of purple, but still a B-. Not bad. We've been pretty lucky here. We got a B, we got a B-, and a C+. Pretty good collection of heroes we've managed to grab. From here, I'm getting triple blue for an E+ as well. That's not awful. Let's see what else we can get for points. Something nice and juicy would be good. Ah, no, it's still just blue. Bit of yellow for an E+ there. Not the worst, but definitely not the best. Our next pull. Blue again. Fair enough. But that actually turns into a D-. That's exactly what you want to see when you start blue. That's good. Our next pull. Blue is not in sight. Oh, but then it is! Ruining us. Pulling us down to E+. That was a sad bit of yellow there. And last but not least, it's blue again. 2 yellows, though. Wow, what a crazy ride that was. D- and E+ all over the place. That means if we check our Awakening privilege, we're on 152 here. We could stop, just take our minor rewards. But the reason we're doing this, of course, is to get ourselves to 200 points so we can get a B- stone. If you look in here as well, we've only got 2 of our Radiant crystals left. So we're going to have to be careful. Let's see if we can get something nice. I'm going to claim our rewards from here. And we're also going to hop across to the Starlight Melody, as we have another chest we can claim. Isn't that lovely? In addition, we're going to open those chests, and we're going to get ourselves some Aspen copies we can pull out here, and just decide, hey, let's awaken these guys. We might get some progress. So, 8 Aspens onto the account. So with our one final free awaken, we're going to put it here on an Aspen. What is this going to get? Blue? Blue, blue for an E. That was really poop. And in our Soulbound awakens, we're going to do the same thing. Search here. Equip our Soulbound stone. Send it. Is this going to get us something nice? Not really. Just an E+. Painful! Very painful. Very, very painful. So, if we go back in, destroy this stuff, we've got a lot of stuff we can smart disassemble, including that B- Williams there. That's going to be a juicy 520 contract storage gems. We've big profited there, actually. That was very, very nice. And I wonder, how close are we to our rewards in the Awakening privilege? We need another 40 points. Okay, yeah, we can get this. Then the question becomes, is it worth pushing to 300? I'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, I'm going to stick with our Aspen copies that we've got and just do normal awakens. I don't like the normal awakens here, but I feel like we don't have much of a choice, because getting a B- here is going to be profit. It's not even a B-, it's actually a normal B-stone, and that will destroy for 600. So as long as this uses me less than 6 awakens, it pays for itself. So let's see if we can do this in less than 6 awakens. We should be able to, if we get lucky. So we get yellow, yellow, yellow. That's a D-. Decent start. So that's 1. Next one, our second awaken here, is yellow again. Not bad. With only a little bit of blue. D. Nice. So that's 2. Our third awaken. 300 contract storage gems spent now. That's unfortunate. That's going to be blue, But we get 2 yellows pulling it to an E+. That's not bad. And let's go again. Our 4th here. This Aspen. Ooh! Purple! For a C. Nice! Okay, where's that putting at us for points? We're on 189. Beautiful. And that was, what, 4 copies in total? Yes, it was. That is absolutely perfect. So all we need now is from our final 2 Aspen copies, we need to get exactly 11 points. It's very doable. Let's see if it's going to be lucky for us. Here we go. Blue with a bit of yellow E+. Nice, that's 5. So all we need now is D- or higher. Will we get it? Let's find out. Oh! We've definitely got it. That is a C-. Absolutely glorious, folks. That paid for itself. Friends, we've just managed to very, very easily guarantee ourselves not just 150 points, but also pretty much get a free B- stone there as well. I could not have asked for anything better. Easy B stone for us. Sweet. Now we need to ask the question, and this is a big question. Do we keep on going? Because 97 more points is going to get us an Essence Sublimation chest. On average, that is going to be about, what, 17 Awakens? I don't like them odds. I do not like those odds at all. 17, 16, 17 Awakens. That's 1,700 contract stories. I don't know, man. It's a funny one, because we can use contract story gems so much more aggressively now during big events that this just feels wrong, to be honest. I think we leave it. Let's be smart. Let's be sensible. We'll just take the dub and move on. Next, we need to go do some Seal Land, and that's going to be a blast. Got ourselves a light team ready to cook. The joys of having a Vulcan, a Wukong, and a Natalie should not be understated. These 3 are going to devastate together. It's going to be very good. And we've also got ourselves 3 Michelles, who can potentially tank some extra hits. Probably worth running some energy artifacts on here just to see what happens. There you go. You can have a Demon Bell. You're welcome, babe. We're going to give this one Elusive Mirror. And then, honestly, I could give this one a Demon Bell as well. I could go build one. How am I doing for Demon Bell? Don't I just have one, like, on the account, just sitting? Oh, I so do, right? This one, I could make 6-star. The question is, do I have enough resources to upgrade this in the Almost Workshop? 1,000. Can I get to 30,000 just from destructions here? Let's find out. That's going to be a fun time. So let's go into the bag. Let's check our artifacts. We have, oh, a lot of artifacts. Who put them there? That's nice. That's very nice. Yes, we might get another 30,000 from this. That's interesting. So, yeah, back to the Almost Workshop we go. All terrible, terrible items that we can happily get rid of. There you go. We're on over 30,000 here. We're definitely getting another Demon Bell out of this. Fantastic. So, disassemble these. That's good. Yep. 36,000. Perfect. So, with that, if we go to our heroes, we go to this Melissa over here. I'm going to stick a Demon Bell on this. We're going to upgrade this Demon Bell using nothing more than Afterglow and a lot of our yellows down here. Level that up. And I'm pretty confident, with an aggressive use of yellows and Afterglow, we may find that we do not even need any other artifacts. Well, we'll see. It might end up just needing a little bit at the end. Yes, that would seem to be the case. So we'll just throw in some of these perps. And there we are. 6-star Demon Bell. Now we go into the bag, check our artifacts, look around for demon bells. There do not appear to be any. So now we go into our chests. We go down to our artifacts. We open 3 demon bells from here. And with those, we make ourselves another splendid demon bell. So we start with glittery, put in the 6-star, put in on one of our spares. There you go. That's a glittery demon bell. And if we do that twice more, upgrading the glittery to radiant, and then again to splendid, we should have ourselves a splendid demon bell, which we can give to one of our Michelles. And that is our 3rd splendid demon bell here on the account. Absolutely stunning. So with that, I think we're going to have a good little time. So I will just randomly equip these heroes, making sure they've got nice artifacts. And let's go into the Seal Land to see what happens. So we're starting off here, Seal Land 29. We last left this with just a Wukong. So it will be interesting to see what happens now that we've added some Michelles to the mix. I think we're going to do very, very nicely. So we'll watch this first fight, then I'll adjust our enables afterwards. These guys, I'm pretty sure, are going to be absolutely annihilated. Even our Michelles are living thanks to the Grimoire and the Treasure Train, which is very funny. Then out comes Vulcan with a massive hit, annihilating them. Beautiful. So let's get maximum power here. We're going to go with an aggressive build. We've got Control Purify. Love to see it. I'm going to switch to Balance Strike for maximum aggro. We're going to leave everything else as it is. Unbending Will is fine on the others. Go back to Seal Land. And oh, right, yes. Rembill's right. We don't gain bonuses on the Michelles because they're not E5s. Correct. So it is just the Treasure Train that's making them super tanky. And Wukong, of course, thanks to his amazing ability to offer shields for the team. With this, I think we're going to tear these guys to pieces. We're going to see a huge Vulcan active skill. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, yeah. Stunning. Right, let's go against now Seal Land 29. Let's slap these in the face. Oh, wow, that boss is already getting massacred from active skills from Natalie. Doing a massive amount of chunk damage. Vulcan tears this to pieces, no doubt. Absolutely. Just devastated. Very cool. Okay. So, Seal Land 30, I think it's going to be more of the same. Skip through these, no problem. And then we should have ourselves another boss fight. And then we're into the light challenges of Seal Land 31 and above. So here we go. Stuns from the Wukong. Absolutely brilliant. Horrify onto our heroes is not very nice. The energy steal is unfortunate. Vulcan feeds himself energy, which is nice though. And the Demon Bell's helping to keep us going. The Michelle dying, feeding energy, which is good. Bang! What a huge active skill. Fantastic. That's cleared. Okay, now Seal Land 31. Going to be interesting to see how this goes. The stun is useful, but the damage here is going to be significantly greater. That basic didn't do too much from our Vulcan, but we are tanking still with our heroes. The Michelle's doing very well. We're sealed. And that didn't really matter, but we do have to now deal with the resurrection. They don't come back with a lot of HP, though, thankfully. So we should be able to tear these guys up. Them hitting us feeds us energy, which is nice. And then Vulcan pops out with a pretty nasty swipe. And that guy there in slot 2 finished off pretty cleanly. A lot more challenging that time. These guys have some annoying abilities, and resurrection is never fun. With the stuns there from Wukong, we're feeling pretty comfortable, though. Nice burst damage looking good. The swipes there from the Wukong helping massively as well. Vulcan's active. Really putting in the work. Amazing stuff. These enemies are no doubt dead. Very clean. Look at that. Wukong doing 45 billion damage there, I think. Nice. This one, it's a combination of the last two. That should be pretty easy. And now, I'm going to buy some more Seal Land attempts. Let's get another... Let's go with 13 here. And then we're going to go and fight this boss. Let's see what happens. Okay, the stun looks good. The stun on our Vulcan, that's not so good. Control Purify does remove it, though, which is nice. Taking a few hits, I don't think that's going to matter too much. Looks like Vulcan's getting an active skill. How much damage is he going to do? Let's find out. Is he going to kill the boss? Ooh, that's not bad damage, actually. Half damage to the boss is pretty decent. We're managing to tank quite nicely here. Taking a lot of hits, but we still get an active. Oh, come on, finish that guy off. You can do it. Oh, there we go, Natalie. With the finishing blow. Very good damage. 451 billion. Nice. Okay. Our next few attacks. Things are starting to get tricky here. So it is going to be a bit of a grind, but I think we're going to be fine nonetheless. Might want to consider activating a core here, actually. I realize I don't think I've activated one. So I can pop one in. We'll have a look. See if it's going to make too much of a difference. A few swipes coming out here. Not too bad. A few pokes and stings. But we should kill these guys. Wow, yeah, even Wukong got the finish. He did as much as Vulcan. Nice. Okay. Let's go again then. And yeah, I realize we're not actually using a core, so we might as well just put Vulcan's core on. It's going to buff the team. Might as well enjoy it. Stuns there from our Wukong. Nice. Let's see how our Vulcan manages to do now. Is his active skill going to shred? Oh, easily. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Wiped the wave. No problems at all. Next one, combination of the two. And then we go to the boss fight again. Here we are. Let's tear this one to pieces. We struggled against the last box, actually. We didn't manage to fully kill him. But with the Michelle's dying, we do get buffs on our Vulcan, which are absolutely fantastic. We're sealed late, which is really good. Wow, yeah, so the seal stops us gaining the ammunition because it stops our passives. But the fact the seal came down later and the Michelle's died quicker, that felt really good. Right, let's skip through these ones. Hopefully we beat the minions, no problem. Ooh, our first defeat. Is that a blip? Ooh, what's going on here? This is interesting. And 32 is easier than 31. If it's bugged, it's bugged. That's interesting. Funnier if that's the case. Wouldn't put it past DH Games to make a mistake in the game. And then not check. Oh! Seems like we watch it, we win. The classic situation. Right, boss fight time. Let's see how this one goes. Okay, taking the hits. Damage is good. Killing the Michelle's. No seal here on our Vulcan. How's his active skill going to land? Oh, we're stunned. Oh, poor Vulcan. Right. That was winnable if it was not for the unfortunate amount of stunning we took. So, I think we beat this. We just need not get CC'd. So here we go. Few pokes onto our backline there. Hopefully going to feed some energy to Vulcan. Oh, Vulcan, brother, what's going on, dude? Okay, he's having a bit of an unfortunate time. Bit of a personal crisis, you could say. Vulcan, come on. I know it's hard being a main damage dealer and all that, but don't get stunned. If he would just attack and heal himself, that would make a huge difference. So a lot of this is crowd control, which is going to be awkward to deal with. But with a few attempts, we should be completely fine. I'm going to put some control immunity onto us as well. Let's just check our Vulcan. What are his passives from his imprints? We've got... Oh yeah, we do have control immunity already here. And crit damage and skill damage. Yeah. It's a good build. So we're just going to have to hope that that's enough. Candy bar? I don't actually have one. I don't have one. So we just need to high roll not getting stunned. That's the main thing here. That was one of the classic ways to beat this, actually. Run a candy bar. Oh my word, that stun is frighteningly consistent. If only we had like a Melissa. But for the light faction. Jeez. Okay. This is going to be a grind, boys. Buckle your seatbelts. The stun is devastating. We seem to be okay here. Not stunned yet. Michelle's dying is nice. Basic there from Vulcan. Just don't get stunned here, dude. You'll be okay. Oh, immediately on the second hit. That's a shame. He breaks free now. Maybe he will get to go here with an active skill here in round 3. Let's send it. Not stunned now. Vulcan! Oh, that was unfortunate. The seal was painful. The kill. Not there, sadly. Yeah, he had almost no ammo. It wasn't pretty. It was not pretty. Ah. He needs to get his attacks off. Come on. Stunned. Dude! Stunned again. And now sealed. And dead. Try putting DGN and Wukong in the front line. That's probably a good idea. They'll tank a few more hits if we do that, so... Let's put our supports at the front. Good plan. So much that helps us. The stuns are probably more likely to hit the front there. Oh! Well, that was even worse, because we didn't get the emergency heal from Natalie. Maybe we keep Natalie at the back, and just have Wukong at the front. That might be the way to play it. Definitely. Yeah, Wukong's doing a good job of tanking. Nice. Very nice. Very good job. Shame we're still stunned here on our Vulcan. But the tanking there was excellent. If only Vulcan had got to go, we could have been very good. Try again. And, ooh, double stun from Wukong there. That's nice. Maybe that's going to make a huge difference. Yeah, getting the frontliners, they're the ones that cause us the most trouble. So that should lock in. Yep. Come on, bro. Don't get stunned. Oh, Vulcan's stunned there and sealed as well. Boo. Come on, dude. Stay free. Oh, he's stunned again. Immediately first action. Oh, Vulcan. He's having a hard time here. Try Dragon Ruyi Wukong. That might not be a bad idea for more consistent crowd control. That said, though, Vulcan could pop here. The stun from our Wukong is good. Yeah! Nice! That was good. Now we just got to kill these backline couple little bozos. Oh. That was clean. 380 billion. Not bad. Even Wukong doing a lot of damage there. Fun. Right, yeah, I think you're right. Let's switch to Dragon Ruyi Scepter. Let's bring that in. And where is it currently? It's probably on our Betty. Yeah, we'll take that off Betty. Stick that onto our Wukong. More consistent crowd control is never a bad thing. Gotta make sure. Is he quicker than Nat? Still is good. Nice. And let's jump in. More Sealand. If we can get to Sealand 35 today, I'm gonna feel pretty happy. So, try and skip through some of these little minion fights if we can. Just gonna rely on some Dragon Ruyi triggers probably to get this. If we get them, the victories will be pretty good. So it's kind of 50-50 whether we do or we don't. Defeat there. Hopefully we get a win in the second try. Yep. Now we go and fight the boss. Here we are. See if we take this one down. Oh, immediately stunned there. That's sad. That's sad. No Dragon Ruyi trigger. So definitely cooked there, unfortunately. Try that again. Still no Dragon Ruyi on our Wukong. These guys are hitting a lot harder. That's scary stuff. Let's try again. I really don't want to put Unbending Will onto our Vulcan. He just doesn't have room for that level of, well, I was going to say protection. It's not really protection. It's, lack of damage, to be honest. Because he would end up losing too much. Mate! Vulcan, you did something, but it was not a lot. Wukong's doing well, actually, to keep the stuns out. This is nice. Ooh, even a bit of freeze coming out there. The CC has been devastating this time. Uh-oh, I feel like we're going to get hit a lot here. Oh, yeah, we're stunned. That's not nice. Oh, now we stun them back. That's good. That's good. That should give Vulcan the opportunity to break free. Wow, this was so much more potent, given the fact that we had crowd control here from Wukong. We surviving very deep into this. Absolutely we are. All we need is our Vulcan to go. Oh, what a shame. Killed there at the end. This is extremely winnable. You're right, Bendy. We just need to get that crowd control from our Dragon Ruyi Scepter. You're right. The consistent crowd control does make this very, very easy. So let's go and add a little bit more power here. Try this one again. Yeah, just gotta get that Dragon Ruyi trigger. It's nice that we can skip battles. Unlike Void Campaign, we can just skip battle if we don't get triggers on Dragon Ruyi. Which is delightful. Absolutely delightful. So I don't mind watching the fights here. There we go, Dragon Ruyi coming out here, getting a triple stun. That feels good. Active skill there from Wukong dropping in, feeding himself more energy back in. Should take himself now to a point where hopefully he gets some more crowd control. Stun these guys if you can, buddy. Yes, very good. Active skill there from Vulcan, putting out huge burst. The stun sticking on those guys. Yes, nice. Hopefully going to kill that frontline little minion. Uh-oh, can we get some more stun here? Scared we're not going to have it. Come on, let's lock it in. Very good, very good. Active skill there from Vulcan for a second time. Huge damage. The boss is barely alive. Come on, guys, you can get this. Just one more big finish. Double stun on the minions. The big hits. Vulcan's with the active. And we get the win. 1.1 trillion damage there from Vulcan to kill that wave. That was ginormous. 4 fights left. And Sealand 35 is ours. Let's see if we can skip through these minion waves. Just going to have to rely on some good Dragon Ruyi triggers to get this. It's going to be hard, but it's very winnable. Come on, guys. Going to need a lot of attempts here, I think. Unless this is completely unwinnable. It might be that the Resurrection... Oh, the Resurrection actually could be playing around the Wukong stun. That could be an issue. Let's watch this. Let's watch this out. Okay, so we didn't get... Oh, there we go. We could finally get a stun trigger here. Oh, this is awkward, though, isn't it? Very awkward. Sealed there on the Wukong. That's not nice. Active skill from Vulcan. Doing barely any damage, actually. Ugh. Come on, guys. There we go. We lose Vulcan against this now. That's sad. And just so much pressure here. We really... wow, we did so much damage as well, but it just wasn't enough. I'm going to keep attempting. If we can crack this, that would be delightful. But I'm fully prepared for this not to be winnable because of the resurrections. We'll throw another 10 fights down. Maybe we'll get there. Come on, guys. The fact you can skip battle this, though, is really nice. If this was available in campaign, this would make campaign so much easier. But then again, you do lose the thrill of watching campaign then. But yeah, you might be right. This might be a complete dead run. Because I'm not sure what our win condition is here. I just don't think that our Vulcan has the damage output. Yeah. Alright. 10 more. And if we don't get it here, I'm going to concede and admit defeat to these little tiny resurrection bozos. And you're sure it's winnable, Bendy? I don't know. It might be. I think I need a better defensive artifact or just something to help keep the Vulcan alive against these guys. The pressure is too much. And it probably takes too much RNG. Yeah, you might be right. Because you just need endless stun from Wukong. Which is super hard to do. And I don't want to burn our gems at this too much. And burning gems against Sealand, especially this deep in, is very suboptimal. But either way, getting to a position where we are absolutely smashing it feels good. Getting ourselves a cheeky bit of Sealand 35. Not bad. If you take a look here, you'll see the reason we are losing, it just comes down to potentially poor triggers on Dragon Ruyi. Not that time there, you can see we get the stun, but we just struggle to put any damage out here, and that is resulting in our Vulcan getting cooked, because look how slow these health bars are moving. We have to do that twice over, and we've got to consistently crowd control them endlessly. They can seal us, which can stop Wukong's ability. Then again, he just got some stun here. Could you imagine if it's the one we watch that ends up being a win? There's no way. There is no way. Vulcan's getting another active skill coming out here. Oh, it's barely damaging them. Oh, we did get a little bit of pressure off. That's nice. Maybe we can kill one of these guys at the back. Oh, it might happen. There's an active. There's something. And then they resurrect immediately. Just to screw us back. What? Almost a trillion damage. Combining both of them, I think that is a trillion damage. If not extremely close. Bringing Natalie in there, it definitely was. Holy boys, that was unfortunate. And yep, resetting the stun on the resurrect feels bad. But hey, Awakens went really well. We will get ourselves a beamstone from this Soul Awakening session. And all in all, this has been not too bad of an event. So the only thing we need now is just to claim our contract story gems from the contractual strategy, do free-to-play things in the card clash, and probably just get ourselves a stack of Stellar Shards to help us make progress in the future. Either way, guys, if you enjoyed this, hit that subscribe button for more from the Contract Story Gem account, and especially if you want to see what we get from that B- stone in the future. I'll catch you in the next one. But until then, happy idling.